Hello friends, welcome to my channel Go Digit. Today in this video we will learn about splatting technique in PowerShell. So splatting is a technique through which we can combine or collect multiple parameters into just one variable, and then we can pass that variable to our commands through which we can run and perform same sorts of operations just like we do by running separate commandlets in the PowerShell. Okay, so I'll explain you about the process, but before that, let's understand through just one simple command which is called copy item. Okay, and this command basically takes two parameters. One is called path, in which we have to provide the path where we want that a particular file is available, and we want to move that, or we want to copy that file to another location. Okay, so remember, it is not moving, we are not moving the file, but we are copying the file from my source path, and I'm now moving, or sorry, copying this file to my destination path. Okay, so okay, like this, there could be multiple switches or multiple parameters one command takes, and then you have to keep on adding just one by one, and then the line continues, keeps on growing, right? So it is just like, because I'm giving you one command itself, so it looks easy for you, but remember, like the developers, PowerShell developers who write so many lines of code in itself in the PowerShell, so at that point of time, to make your code more readable, splatting technique really helps a lot. So if I have to write the same sort of things via splatting technique, so how we can do that is that, first of all, I can add one variable, and then I have to type at the rate like this. Okay, so you can see that it turns into a block which tells the PowerShell that now whatever things inside will be there will be a part of the splatting technique, and then uh, we have to combine everything and just use it through just one variable. Okay, so now if I pass the same thing which I am passing here, like this way. Okay, but here, because path is again turn consider it as a variable, so just like this, I have to pass this one as well, my destination folder. Okay, so it is as easy as that. You just have to type whatever switches or whatever parameters of one command is there with which that particular command takes, so you have to type everything accordingly, and then uh, when you are done with that block, okay, it's just that what we have to do is we have to type our command again, and then we have to call that variable in which we have passed all my parameters out there, and then if I run this, it will perform the same sort of operations, which what it will do is that it will copy my file from my C drive to my temporary folder like this. Now the file is available, right? So this is, although if you run this, you will get the same result. If you run this, you will get the same result, but it's just that if you are writing a complete script in the PowerShell, then it is always recommended that you should use the splitting technique through which you can combine multiple parameters into just one variable. Okay, so I'll explain you through one more example. Okay, so for example, this is one of the thing, and now let's say we have understood about write host. Okay, which, like, it takes a message, and then we can add multiple switches like foreground color as anything which you want, like background color as well, blue, and then if I run this, I'm getting this type of an output. Now see that if I want to use the same splitting technique in this as well, so I can do like this, and then okay, and although now you see that I have added foreground color, and pass this, I'm not getting any error, because now this foreground color is not a property of this right host command. So that's why, because the foreground color property or the parameter of this right host command takes the name of the colors by default which are available. But now system is not understanding that this parameter belongs to which thing, so that's why I'm not getting any error. But just want to things gets work. Okay, so what I can do is that I can type black, and then here I can type blue. Okay, and now if I write like this, that at the rate test. Okay, so now if I run this, I'm getting same type of an output as well, right? But if in case I make some change, okay, the actual name of the property is foreground color, but I've changed the name, and same here. And now let's say if I run this, I'm not getting any output, right? Because although there is no error as well here, right? I'm not getting any sort of error, because right now this foreground color is not a property or is not a parameter right host. But because I'm passing this thing with my right host command, and right host command takes these switches with the same name, so that's why I'm not getting the correct output. So we have to be very make sure that whichever command through whichever command I'm trying to add, I'm trying to use a splatting technique, the parameter name should also be very much same, otherwise you will get an error. So that's all which I wanted to show here in this today's video about the splatting techniques. Very basic, with very basic examples I showed you, so that you can understand the basics of the splatting technique, and then later on you can utilize this understanding to understand more grip, to take more grip into this concept, and utilize this into your script writing in the PowerShell. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, please hit the like button and please subscribe to my channel.